Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I would like to introduce you to what I believe to be the cheapest running motorcycle on YouTube. I purchased this motorcycle about a year and a half ago for an unbelievable price. Let me show you its features. This is my 1999 Harley Sportster 883. It's been converted to a 1200 by the previous owner. Many upgrades. I believe the total of the upgrades was somewhere around $6,000. I paid nowhere near that for this motorcycle. One of the issues that I have with the motorcycle is I broke this mount while I was riding one day. I have not been able to find a replacement yet, at least for a decent price that I can afford. A couple other things that I've had to do to this bike since I purchased it a year and a half ago was I did have to replace the idle cable here. The throttle cable also broke on me while I was going down the road. I had to get towed there. I had to replace the ignition coil here. Luckily the previous owner gave me a spare. I had to replace the spark plug wires and the battery. Everything else that you see on this bike did come with it. With the exception of this bag here. I've put about 3,000 miles on this bike so far, maybe a little bit more than that since I purchased the bike. I don't get to ride as often as I would like to. Hopefully soon I'll be able to take you guys for a ride. today. I didn't get a chance to film anything more on the bike yesterday. Got busy. I realized that I never did tell anybody how much I actually spent on the bike. If you guys would like to, you can guess and post it down in the comments below. I'll give you a few minutes to do that while I tell you more about it. I spent, I think total so far that I've put into that bike is still under $500. That's between all the parts that I've put on it, taxes, tag, title, and actually paying for the bike. I spent a total of $200 on that motorcycle in running condition. I repeat that, it was running when I purchased it, it still is. Buddy of mine, I didn't have my motorcycle license at the time, so a buddy of mine drove it home for me. The day that I purchased it, it was actually nighttime. But I'll give you a little backstory on how it all happened. I was at work and I'd never purchased a motorcycle before. Didn't know exactly what to get. Was looking for some ideas from anybody. And a coworker who rode, when I walked in and asked him, well, I said, what kind of bike should I get? He said, I'll sell you mine. And I was like, really? What kind is it? And how much? Tell me about the bike. So he told me it was a 99 Sportster 883, converted to a 1200, 18,000 miles. I don't think I mentioned that previously. It only had 18,000 miles on it when I purchased the bike. But he said, you know, he would sell me his, and I said, well, how much? He said, well, a couple $100. And I was like, a couple hundred? You know, I was thinking, I knew what a couple hundred meant. I knew it meant about $200. But I was thinking, you know, $400 or $500, $600, $700, somewhere around there. And I asked him, I said, how much is a couple hundred? And he said, $200. And it was a Wednesday when he told me that, and payday was Friday. So payday came around and I handed him $200. I had looked at the bike once without seeing it running. I figured it was a good purchase regardless. And we went that night, picked the bike up, and drove it home. So we will do more videos on the motorcycle, maybe some videos on the truck here. This is a 2011 Ford F-250. It's had some work done to it. So stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more videos. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified. Y'all have a great day.